So you still have a balance 8K, right? So this balance 8K fall into the category called next 10,000. And then you got to pay 2%. So this 2%, you have to take 2% of the 8K. Okay, so it's like 8,000 multiplied by 0.02, which is $160. So you say, oh, the first 20K is like no need to charge, no need to tax you, but then the 8K is taxable, which is at 2%. So it means that for the whole year, you only pay $160 income tax. Okay? Okay, then how about the next one? What does the next one means? The next one means that, let's say for example, now your chargeable income is, let's say, 35K. Okay, so if you are 35K, you look at the first row. The first row, the total is 30,000. So that means you are 35,000, you're no longer eligible for the first row, right? Then you go to the second row. The second row is 30 plus 10, that means 40,000. It means that when your chargeable income is between 30K to 40K, means you're looking at the second row. So the second row, they already help you to calculate that, okay, the 30K, okay, you have to pay 200 tax. And then the next 10,000 in this case is the next 5,000, because 35,000 minus 30,000, I only left with a 5,000 多了一个零了. Okay, this 5,000, I have to calculate 3.5% tax. So this 5,000 multiplied by 0.035, that will give you 175. So 200 plus 175, so in total, you have to pay $375 tax. Right, so this is how you interpret this table. This is how you interpret this table. Okay, so now of course I don't need to continue with it because the next one, I mean the following row simply means that the higher chargeable income you have, then you just move up the table. Okay, now let's take a look at Mr. Lee. So Mr. Lee is married and he stay with both his parents. Okay, he was entitled to the following tax deductible. The tax deduction and relief is the same thing. In case it's like, hey, what are all these words? They just, yeah, okay. Earn income relief. In other words, this one, as long as you are working, okay, you have this $1,000 relief. Spouse relief means that if you are married, you are also entitled to this $2,000 relief. Parent relief is, they say that 9,000 per parent, and this one say that he stay with both his parents, means father mother lah. That means 9,000 times 2 lah. Okay, take note, this is not the amount that government give you. This is just the amount that is discounted from your annual income. It's like, for example, your annual income is 50,000, example. Then maybe you minus off all this, maybe you are only 30 plus K. Then 30 plus K, then oh, I just use the second row can already. But if let's say you are 50K, got no relief, then nothing is up, then you got to go to the upper tier, means you got to pay 7%. Okay, so that's how the so-called relief or discount work. Next is, they say CPF contribution, 20% of the gross income. That means based on your so-called annual income, you actually pay CPF 20%. So they are saying that they allow you to deduct this amount relief from your annual income so that you can have a lower chargeable income, right? Because that money go to the CPF ma, right? It did not come to me ma. So then if people will think, hey, the money never come to me, why isn't it my CPF? Why you go and charge based on this amount? So they so-called give you this relief lah. So-called give you this relief. Okay, so now